I think it's important to know that a part of um, a part of growing up means that you stop discriminating against people for petty things, and you start discriminating against people for fucking up your peace, for messing up your peace. And a part of discrimination that I think that we sleep on, that we don't even realize we do, is like stereotyping and stuff. One thing does not mean another thing. If a girl is an escort, and this ain't a personal story, this is a generalization to tell you what I'm to give you an idea of what I'm talking about in other situations. But say a girl is an escort, just because you've seen that she's an escort does not mean that she is um easy. That doesn't mean that she's very freaky and that she want to sleep around. That's not what it doesn't mean. That one thing doesn't mean another. And so sometimes you don't have the time to get to know um you know a person or their circumstances or their story, but you have to make a quick decision. But when you consider a person, a friend, or you get an adverse reaction to whatever your assumption was about a person, then it's worth sitting there and thinking, I wonder if I got the wrong impression. Where was the misunderstanding? When I have an argument, I always like to think, well, I like to think when I can, what are we disagreeing about? Either I'm not real big on, okay, let's fight, 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 because you said something smart or I said something smart or whatever. Let's keep it going because we've already raised our voices. I'm not like that. I'm more of a person that's like, why are we fighting? Why has our voices escalated? Why? What is the matter? Because I didn't mean to get smart with you or be mean to you or hurt you. And if you didn't intend on doing that to me, then we had a misunderstanding somewhere along this conversation. Someone took something the wrong way, and now we're arguing. And I know that it's hard to do in an argument, so I want to be the first one. You know what I'm saying? To be like, okay, we ain't on the same page. Because if you my friend, you my family member, anything like that, why would we argue? So if we arguing, somewhere there was a misunderstanding, and I would extend that to you as well. Sometimes if you arguing with somebody in an active argument, you misunderstood something or they did. And if you care about that person, it's worth seeing where the misunderstanding was so that you can fix it versus just continuing to argue for ego or pride's sake.